Ah, it's on. Hello. Sorry to broadcast from home. It's a bit informal, but just thought I'd let you all in on this wonderful new business opportunity I've come into. My associates from Korea says it's going to take the British markets by storm, so I thought it'd be nice to give you the inside scoop. Oh no! Oh no! It's a hippo. It's about to eat me. Maybe my ear, or maybe it might go down and nibble on at my chin. Dangerous, it seems, at first glance. But what we're actually looking at is the future of hippos. I came upon this object quite by chance, but as I said before, my associates informed me of its validity and its beauty, as I'm sure you can't really argue with. I mean, let's take a look at it from an aesthetic angle to start with. As you can see, it is a hippo, not to scale, obviously, but as much as is possible. And it's got an expression of what looks like fear on its face. As you can see, its mouth is open disproportionately widely, contorted in a kind of upward grimace. I mean, maybe this hippo has witnessed some kind of nearby whaling accident, or maybe he's in the zoo in captivity. He could be thinking, I have witnessed one of my brothers slain. One of his brothers slain. That's fear in the mouth there. Also, as you can see, it's got these ridges on top, which I think could easily be attributed to worry lines. What we're seeing here is a manifestation of stress, of pain, and indeed of the aging process in general. Like, not even this solid silver, I might add, this solid silver hippo is exempt from the ravages of time. And as you can see too, it's the debilitating effect of sort of the whaling accident this hippo may have witnessed. Don't ask me how they got in the same place. I mean, the animals are the same. As you can see, it's got a little paunchy here. For me, this basically creates an image of isolation, of oppression, generally of what it is to truly be a hippo. But of course, it's not just art, it's political as well. As you can see here, this hole I deliberately covered up for dramatic effect lies at the back of the hippo's shiny, solid silver body. And indeed, would it be wrong to suggest that if he is witnessing some kind of traumatic event, this hole could indeed be a bullet hole, could be a wound inflicted upon him by, say, the kind of society that would keep him in captivity, or would enable him to witness such horrible crimes. And this is carried over by its solid silver body, as mentioned before. The very edifice of the hippo, whose pain is, an indictment of this kind of society, is itself made out of the materials with which we make some kind of financial acumen, some financial capital, capitalism, down with it, the hippo means to say. And this combination of, frailty and a kind of a contorted, painful roar at the society is carried over by the fact that we see only two legs on said hippo. Now, could this be our perspective of it, or could it in fact have had both legs shot straight off it? But this is only a kind of extra gloss that leads us to the real practical meat of the animal. It's a herbivore, so maybe mean to refer to it in that way. But then so now we can go on to what makes this product revolutionary. If you will, or si du willst, what makes it not just hippo, but a hippo.com, a hippo for the future, a Vorsprung durch hippo. What's interesting is that this mouth, which can convey so much pain, is open in such a way as to not just convey pain, but to open bottles on it. Yes, I imagine the pointy ridge of the mouth could be used easily to open up some kind of bottle for a beer party, or maybe even a cider party. I myself don't have any bottles on me at the moment. I mean, this is my own room to drink alone in it would be a bit out of the ordinary now, wouldn't it? But I do have this tube of PVA glue, and in doing so, I'd like to think that this, what we've already shown is to be wonderful artwork, can also have a practical dimension too. So if we leave that open there, we can see. Oh, there we go. Litres and litres of delicious glue for everyone there. All thanks to our solid silver friend. So if we put that back there, I can drink that later. Yes, and so yeah, this hole This whole, we've talked about it as a representation of cruelty and violence, but so too does it make the hippo portable. Ideally, for some kind of keyring scenario. Well, this obviously isn't a key; it's a pen, but it fits equally well. See how the hippo is now mobile, dangling up in a kind of macabre, weird kind of slightly coital relationship with the pen. Something that halt a conversation in its tracks if you brought it out too early. But surely, if you'd maintained a sufficient degree of trust, it would certainly be fine. It could also serve potentially as something to discipline children with. If it's coming towards you so quickly you have no time to relax, your first thought is simply going to be, it's hippo, huge, it's going to bite me. It's not. Hippos mostly feed on grass. They live on grassland. It's not going to be an issue. But try telling a child that it won't listen to you. So yeah, that's it as a disciplinary function. Towards the face. And finally, how many times have you been in a conversation where you've had to describe a hippo to someone on cue? For example, oh, Adam, they might say. I've rarely seen a hippo, but I've heard say of these magnificent beasts. I've never been on safari. I've never even ventured too far out of Reading. But how would you describe it in terms of a physical sense? What makes a hippo a hippo? And previously, I, and I'm sure many others, have been struggling in that situation to really come up with the adequate words to describe what it is that gives it its indefinable, shiny, silver quality. But you'd merely be able to lift this up and say, voici hippo. However, a real hippo couldn't be expected to be as portable, well designed, and able to open bottled drinks to the same capacity. I think we don't want this to be misleading if they were to come into contact with a real hippo and then put undue strain and pressure on it. There we go. It's a practical tool. It's a wonderful piece of art, and it's a beautiful friend in those cold, lonely moments. If you just need to open a bottle. A bit of excitement. So yeah, if you're interested in buying this magnificent product, my contact details are coming up on the screen now.